Good morning, America. I hope everybody's going to have a good day, and wherever you are in the world, happy day to you. Let's get to the truth right out of the gate here. This is Kinetic News Daily. We are live, real, and delivering the unfiltered news the media is not going to give you. So today's Friday, June 5th. Domestic transportation infrastructure intelligence wires are flashing all over the place. Let's just get into it. Um, a brand new sweeping federal transportation directive just leaked, revealing aggressive compliance crackdowns targeting independent truckers. These are the guys that built America, and these are the ones who brings us our food, gas, and everything else. And the establishment claims it's all for safety, but we know every time they use that word, for your safety, they're not only about to suck our wallets dry, they're about to take away more rights. Usually, that's the way it goes. But it's a coordinated effort, sorry about that, for them to regulate the small time operators, the small businesses. It's another way of running them out. If any of you remember the 80s and 90s, they were running the small dairy farms and ranchers out then. This is the same thing, just in a different area. It's all about monopolizing everything. The administrative state is weaponizing compliance paperwork to run a targeted economic embargo against the independent operators, clearing the board for total central corporate takeover is what it is, mandating black boxes. It's control boxes that are in there. Now, I'm not against this stuff, but what I'm against is the operation of it, the use of it, the fact that there is no matter what they say, there is going to be no oversight to it. And once it's in one person's hands, that means it's in everybody's hands at will when they want. So they're wrapping surveillance inside a safety label, is what they're doing. And the biometric dragnet strips away the driver's autonomy, and your ignition is what they're taking away. They got a direct key to your dashboard. Just flip that switch and you're not going nowhere unless they say so. So the logistics monopoly is what it is, while independent owner operators are being choked basically out of existence with compliant costs, giant corporations, and their monopolies. They get all the bonuses, they get all the benefits, they get the corporate write-offs, they get the government help, and the little guy, the mom and pop, the small, they're run out. They are just priced out of the market. They make everything so expensive between the fuel, the insurance, and then the operating costs. It's insane. So the elite are using the public tax dollars to build the automated corporate supply chain and initially bypassing the blue collar worker, the men and women that built this exact country. And they're consolidating it from the top down. The fragile interstate system as it is, the independent dispatchers are warning of bottlenecks everywhere, squeezing independent drivers. Um Now it will cause localized spot shortages, initial goods all over, coast to coast. The modern distribution networks as 0 day margin of error, zero. So if the trucks stop running, you got 2 days, maybe three at best. Fracture of independent freight, local stores, shelves, they're going to go bone dry. And you know that is going to happen. Once it starts, That thing, all the stores can go empty except for broken shelves in less than 48 hours. So the digital kill switch is the end game. Hidden deep within the latest Department of Transportation policy briefings and framework, the automated remote vehicle shutoffs tied to centralized regulatory databases. The databases again, they want the ultimate power to freeze anybody they want. Independent transports, corridors, they can shut it all off. You're driving down, they just turn it off. And it's getting to the point they're going to put AI in there, and then AI is going to start deciding, oh, you're driving a little reckless, and just turn your vehicle off. Well, maybe you were driving reckless because you had to avoid hitting someone. Either way, this is starting to get very worrisome, scary. And because the centralized transportation matrix becomes completely hostile to independent truckers, independent drivers, forming independent truckers, they're going to start forming their own localized shipping corporatives, is what it's going to be. And it's going to be the trustworthy locals, not the corporates. And that's going to cause more friction, more laws, more rules, regulations, more trouble. So the decentralized resistance is already forming, and it's all over. Um, it's everywhere. The handshake networks of the independent corporatives are building their own parallel system to match the machine. The one they're hoping that the machine, the digital data systems, won't be able to track or control. So this is what we got for today. We'll give you something else a little bit later. But for now, we thank you for being with us. We thank you for subscribing, sharing, helping us out, help all the independents out. They could use all your support. We hope you like, subscribe, share, follow us, and we hope to see you tomorrow. We hope to see you on our next show. We hope to see you at every show. All right, everybody. Take care. Eyes open. Kinetic News Daily. We'll see you next time. We're out.